Complex if statements are using more than one condition. And in order to use more than one condition, we have to use logical operators. And this particular example is using the logical and, the logical not, and it's also using XOR. So this is similar to an example from the book. This is the full program. So we got some Boolean variables, likes exercise, the default is false, likes veggies, default is false, likes fruit, the default is false, drinks water, default is false. And so then we have our little welcome to healthy habits. Please enter the following survey or answer the following survey questions. The first one, do you like to exercise? Y for yes, yes, any key for no. So we're going to read in whatever they type. And if they answer a capital Y or a lowercase y, then we set likes exercise equal to true. And then we ask, do you like to eat veggies? Y for yes, any key for no. Read their answer in. And if they answer uppercase Y or lowercase y, then we set likes veggies to true. Okay, we basically do the same thing for fruit. And then we also ask about water. Do you drink at least 4 glasses of water per day? And Y for yes, any key for no, we read that in. And if they answered yes, we set drinks water equal to true. Okay, and then what we are checking for, first of all, are all true answers. So we say if drinks water and likes veggies and likes fruit and likes exercise. And the implication here is drinks water is true, likes veggies is true. So it's saying if drinks water is true and likes veggies is true and likes fruit is true and likes exercise is true, if they're all true, okay, then we write out this statement. With XOR, which is the next operator that we're using, only one can be true. So if drinks water is true, in order for this to test true, everything else has to be false. Likes veggies has to be false, likes fruit, and likes exercise has to be false. Okay. If drinks water is false and likes veggies is false, likes fruit is true, then likes exercise has to be false because only one of the 4 can be true for this equation to test true. If more than one is true, then it will be false because that is what XOR does. It only allows one true. Okay, and then down here, this is an example of not. So how this reads is if drinks water is not true and likes veggies is not true and likes fruit is not true and likes exercise is not true. So coding it like this is the same thing as saying drinks water equal false. Okay, so this is just saying not true. Okay, and this could have been coded like this. You could have said drinks water equal false. That is the same thing as saying not drinks water. 2 different ways of doing the exact same thing. Okay, but that is how the not is used. And then because we have an and here, basically all of these have to be false. Okay, if one of them is true, then the equation is going to test, actually, if all of them are false, then this is going to test true as an equation. If any of them are true, it will test false as an equation, which I know is kind of weird, but that's how not works. Okay, so here is another one where I've got not. And so with this one, we've got salaried set to false. Piece rate is true, so that's going to affect how they get paid. Hourly is false. They work 40 hours. And we've got pieces set to 400. And the amount they get per piece is 50 cents. So their salary is the number of pieces times the piece rate, 400 times 50 cents. And then we check. We want to make sure they are not salaried and they are not hourly. So salaried is not true. Hourly is not true. Piece rate has to be true. And the number of pieces that they produce has to be more than 100. Okay, and if that's true, then we print out the message. And so here is another one that's using not. It's another employee salary program. So we've still got salaried set to false. Piece rate is false, but this is now an hourly worker. So that is set to true. And we've got the hours to 50, the pieces at 400, which is irrelevant because this is an hourly worker. The hourly rate is 20, the salary is 0, the overtime is 0. Okay, so if they are not salaried, okay, so if salaried is not true, meaning if salary is false, and piece rate is not true. So piece rate is false, and hourly is true, and the hours is less than or equal to 40. Okay, if all of that is true, then we're just going to calculate the salary as the hours times the hourly rate. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to calculate in overtime. And so we've got the hours minus 40 times 2 times the hourly rate. They get double time. And then we're going to calculate the regular pay and add in their overtime and print out a little message.